So many people, right? Yeah. Okay. Hi, Kushi. Right. Nilanjana,
Okay.
please come on live. Yeah. Over
Okay,
to
Salma,
Salma.
we are on,
Yeah.
we're live.
Amazing. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Namaste and welcome to this exciting session, which I'm really excited to host at the moment. Can I just ask, if you're not speaking, have your mic on mute, please, because otherwise it interferes. Thank you. So today we are going to be introducing the Institute of Moving Images, IMI Film School.
Got it.
Sorry, someone's talking. Please put your camera on mic. Thank you. So we'll be introducing you to the Institute of Moving Images. It's one of the premier film schools. They're based in Mumbai in India. It is run by Moving Images Education Trust, which is recognized by the Indian government, and it's been going since 2006. They've been conducting full-time diploma and certificate programs in various aspects of filmmaking, direction, production, and film editing. They also conduct live interactive online courses in filmmaking and acting for school children across various continents. So not just India. Literally, when I was chatting to the host who you'll meet in a moment, they were telling me that they've got people from all over USA, California, UK, India. So this is for everyone. So don't think if I'm watching right now, oh my God, I'm not based in India, I might as well go. No, please stay and find out what this session is about. So recently they've concluded a filmmaking short course for the children, especially in San Diego and California and USA. And now they're inviting inspiring Indian women to come on the stage. Please mute yourself. I'm not sure who's speaking. Thank you. So this is now coming out into the UK, which is amazing. Now, I don't know if any of you know me, but I work with secondary schools in the UK, and I'm a very big advocate for pushing out things where children can learn new skills. So whether you want to be a doctor, an accountant, it does not matter. You need digital skills in today's day and age. And if you're able to look at things like filmmaking, which again, we'll find out more about in a bit, those skills are amazing in pushing your own business, in creating videos or films about your own career, your own sector, to push that to other children, to ensure that other people are looking at those type of careers, to know who you are. So honestly speaking, from my own personal perspective, I think they're amazing skills to have. So there'll be two people who is going to be speaking today. We'll have Pankaj Roy, and excuse my pronunciation,
Yeah,
those of you who know me, no, I'm not Indian, so sometimes my accents are a bit weird. And also we'll have Gargi Nandi. So Pankaj Roy is here, and as you can see, he's very excitable. Like he's a great character. I can already pick up on that.
Yeah, I'm good character, great character, right? Yeah,
yeah. I can see. He's a filmmaker and founder director of the Institute. And he will tell you about himself. I'm not going to steal his thunder. And before we do that, we also have Gargi Nandi, very beautiful lady here, who's also a successful film and television actress, scriptwriter, and columnist. So again, she will tell you about herself and her background, I think. I don't want to steal that thunder. So without further ado, I'm going to pass on to, I think Pankaj will go first, or Gargi, decide between you.
Right.
And yeah, let's hear from you. I'm really excited. Welcome.
Right. Thank you, and thank you, IIW, for inviting me. Right. And I think I'm finding so many young filmmaker children are here, and they are very excited. So I'll request again to Divya and Khushi and the Saurid, Divina, before we go ahead, please switch on your camera so that we can interact better. Right. So let's start with the hymns. And Ms. Ganguly, when you think about cinema, what comes to your mind? What comes to Khushi? What comes to your mind when you talk about cinema?
Acting on a stage and like performing to people and creating relationships with an audience.
Right. Siddharth Sharma. Right. Sarthak, what comes to your mind? Tell me quickly.
Right. Creating an atmosphere within like a few like specific people in the cinema at the point, and like entertaining them.
Okay. Have you seen the Indian movie? Have you seen the Indian movie? All of you
Yeah.
seen the Indian movie, right? And what is Indian movies all about?
यूएस के लोग हैं
Right. What is the Indian movies all about? The fun, entertainment, right? Family drama, action, romance, right? Have you seen Khushi, Suhas? You seen Indian movie, Hindi movie?
Yes.
You love Hindi movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. I regularly watch Hindi movies.
You regularly watch any movie, right? So let's start our journey. It's going to have a 2 hours journey, and I have brought so many films which are made by our student. But today I'm starting with the Bollywood, and then I come to English movie made by the British. Then I come to the film made by our student, right? And then I'll come to the film made by, which is you'll be making at your end when you'll be joining the course, right? And in between, I'll show some film made by the little children in back when the last month we did the course with the at California, right? So let's start with who's the biggest star of Hindi cinema? Can you tell me, Siddharth, Sohana? Who's the biggest star?
Shah
More
Rukh Khan.
fun. Shah Rukh Khan. You love Shah Rukh Khan?
Yes,
Pratham?
very.
Agarwal, you love Shah Rukh Khan? So let's dedicate
Yes, sir.
dedicate today's evening to our Indian film. And by the way, do you know who is the highest film producing country in the world? Any idea?
It
Bollywood?
is Mumbai, Maharashtra.
Or Hollywood?
Oh,
America.
Which one? Which one? Which one? Which one? Tell me quickly. You watch a lot of
Actor.
films, right? English movie, Hindi movie, Tamil movie, a lot of films. Who is the highest film producing country in the world?
Marvel.
America.
No, my dear, it is your India. It is
Yes.
the India which produced the largest film producing country in the world. And after that, what comes next? Can you tell me, Pratham, Divya, Swati, who comes next?
Marvel.
Nigeria. Nigeria is the third, second largest film producing country in the world, and the third is the Hollywood. And you should be proud of the fact that we Indian are the largest film producing country in the world. All right. So let's dedicate this our evening today to India and Bollywood. Right. Let's start the journey here. Right. Can you see the sound?
We can't hear it, but we can see it.
You could not hear the sound? Hello?
No.
Okay, I'll share it again. Yeah. Here. Now you can see the sound? Hear the sound?
Yeah.
You can hear the sound?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Who decided this gray color board on the black ground? This ground
The
color
set
is black.
designer?
Who's decided?
The set designer.
Set designer. So you are a set designer? No, you are maybe a writer, you are a director, you're a cameraman. So you need how many people? How many different departments you need?
9.
9. Yes or no? Hello?
Yes.
There's also a actor, performing artist. So she was wearing yellow sari and he was in the white suit. Now the costume changed. Who decided that change of costume? Khushi? Sohana?
The
Siddharth?
costume designer.
Costume designer. The point is here we are talking about how many people you need to make a film? Hundreds of them, right? So you have to know, if you want to make a film, you have to develop the aesthetic sense and the knowledge about first, what is, repeat quickly. What is the first thing you need to know? Read up.
Literature.
Literature. Second?
Music.
Quickly, music. Third?
Poetry.
Fourth is a performing. Fifth is the photography. Sixth is the architecture. Seventh is the painting. Ninth, eighth is the costume designing and the color scheming, right? Can you do everything together? Can you handle? So what is your job as a director? What is the job of a director? Suhas, what is the job of a director?
Give each person their assigned roles.
Assigned role, beautiful. But if you hire the person who assigned the role, whether he is doing the right thing or wrong thing, how will you know? So as a director, you need to command fellow technician artists. Who are they? They are not just person. You said you have to assign the
They
job
have-
to the person.
They have to be like experienced people.
Who are the master in their chosen craft? Who are you working with?
The masters.
Master. And who these master are addressing you as a sir. They are calling you the master, boss, right? What's the challenge? Your challenge is, what is your problem basically? They said, you're the master, boss, you're the boss, you command us. So as a commander, what you have to deal with? You have to deal with such situation where your subordinates are masters and they made you captain of the ship. So what you do? Can you, in next 6 months or 6 years, can you learn the filmmaking? Can you learn the music? Can you learn the literature? Can you learn the art photography? Can you learn the art direction? Can you learn the costume designing? You can learn 1, 2 maximum. But can you learn everything?
No.
Rupali, Bimlesh, what do you do then? What do you need to do then? We have to think smartly, right? What do you have to do? Since you're the master, so many art forms you have to master before you start commanding. How will you master so many art forms? That's a challenge. What is your challenges? How will you master? How will you learn so many art forms before you start commanding, right? Any solution, Siddharth? You find any solution? Bimlesh, you can tell us what are the options we can try. Suhana? Yes, anybody? Saksham Agrawal, can you tell us what we should do? Tarla Mashru? Can you read it? Parinita, can you read it? Divya, what is the solution? Hello? Yes. Can you read it, Sarthak? What is the solution we are providing? I must make a deliberate attempt every day to widen up the orbit of my experience, to appreciate all the art form involved in the making of film. It is who's pledging it? Who is promising it? Sahil? Neev? If you want to be a filmmaker, it is your promise to yourself. What is the promise you are making, Suhana? Can you read out?
Deliberate attempt every day to widen up the orbit of my experience, to appreciate all art forms involved in making of the film.
So if you widen up your experience, orbit of your experience, what is happening? Cinema is all about sharing the experience. Suppose you've seen something, right? With your camera, you shoot that something, you heard some good music. You share that, you visit some places, you like the location. When you're making your film, you shoot that locations. So what if you have a better experience in life? So you can only share the better experience with the world. Yes or no, Suhana? Tanisha, you agree with me? Neev, you agree with me? So what I have to do? How I develop my orbit? What is the promise I have to do? Tanisha, what I have to do? Can you read it? Everybody, can you read one by one? Let's start with the Sahil. Sarthak, one by one, everybody together. What we have to do? First, Neev, please everybody switch on your camera. Everybody switch on your sound and we'll read together, right? Suhana, switch on your sound. Tanisha, switch on your sound. Everybody switch on your sound and then we'll speak together, right? Because this is a promise we are making to ourselves, what we have to do if you want to become a filmmaker, right? Or to enhance the orbit of our experience. What do you have to do? Siddharth, okay, start. Everybody start. First, reading every day. What we have to do?
Reading every day.
Reading every day. Second, writing every day.
Writing every day.
Whatever you like, whatever you see in the world, come back home whenever you get time. Whether it's a one sentence or no problem, but you must write every day. Then listen all kind of music. What do you have to do?
Listen all kind of music.
When I say all kind of music, it means African music, it means Carnatic music, Sangeet, it means Korean music, it means Japanese music, all kind of music. So that tomorrow when you're making a film, you have a character who is visiting Moscow. You must know what a Russian music is all about, right? So for that, unless you have experienced that music, then you cannot create that music in your film, right? So what you have to do, listen all kind of music. Then what is the next you have to do, Tanisha? What do you have to do next?
Visiting art galleries to watch
all galleries to watch the painting of great master. Why have to visit the all galleries? Because you've seen the Shah Rukh Khan's movie. It's not just cameraman who's did it. It is because they have developed the sensibilities to make an interesting composition, interesting frame. And that came, how they have that sensibilities, because from the childhood they visited the art galleries. They developed that sense. What is a good painting is? What is a good pictures is, right? What is the next thing you have to do? Suhana, what is the next thing you have to do? Sahil, what do you have to do next? shooting anything with your own camera, whatever you have a camera, mobile camera, even you don't have a big camera, no problem. If you have a mobile camera, whatever interesting things when you're going to the school, coming back from the school, going to the neighborhood shop, going to the playground, wherever you go, you just keep shooting with your camera, right? Then you slowly develop that habit of capturing interesting visual in the camera. Then what else you have to do? Yes, Khushi, what is the next thing you have to do? Looking at the building, how they are designed. So when you traveling by train, by car, by your bus, while walking, so whatever the building, you must observe them, how it is created, why it is looking so interesting. Some building looking so ugly, some building looking so beautiful. It's not because it's recently painted, that's why it is looking beautiful. It is looking beautiful because it is designed consciously, right? So there's a design aspect of it. You develop, try to read, try to find out why it is happening. Then what happens? Watching people wearing colorful costume. See, the Gargi madam is wearing an interesting costume, right? Solma madam is wearing a costume, right? I'm wearing an interesting costume, right? Same way is Sahil is wearing something else, Suhana is wearing something else, Khushi is wearing something else. So everybody is wearing something else and differently, right? Why they are wearing that particular costume and why they're keeping a particular hairstyle? Try to understand, because they are basically representing their inner consciousness, their inner world, inner mind, right? Next is last, I think you're going to love that. What is last sentence? Last habit you have to develop?
Eating all kinds of food of different culture and
Eating all
countries.
kinds of food.
That you can always do it. Always you can do it. You can whenever you meet Solma ma'am, you can ask the Mauritius food, right? Yesterday she was telling us she comes from the Punjab back home. She's coming from the India, right? She must be I am very sure in her dining table there must be, unknowingly perhaps, must be some Punjabi food must be there. Dal makhani must be there. Rajma must be there, right? Yes, Solma?
I don't know. I'm quite British, so I made shepherd's pie today, if you know what that
You
is.
don't, your British is different from the Gora. Hello, you're different from the white. Your food, I am very sure.
Lots of flavor.
Because you cannot defy your genes. You cannot defy because
No, I'm joking. Yeah. It's very mixed, the food. It's very
yeah,
mixed.
because your nose is like your grandma's nose. Hello. If your nose is your grandma's nose, your taste buds are also your grandma's taste buds.
Oh, of course, nothing can beat authentic food, right?
So point is here we are making is, as a filmmaker, you have to develop this habit as a childhood. So unknowingly you develop that aesthetic sense. So today when you see this great movie, whether it's from American movie or British movie or Indian movie, the filmmaker certainly they don't come to the film school and in 2 years or 1 year they become a great filmmaker. No, you have to develop this habit from their childhood, right? You're very lucky today that you have this IIW is providing this facility to interact with the film school where you can explore various possibilities, right? So now last slide, what is the biggest challenge of filmmaking? Any idea? What is the biggest challenge of filmmaking?
I think it's funding, like, because you need a budget for the sets and to like pay all these art forms.
You have a papa, na? Daddy is there. Why are you worried about the funding? You have a dad now. You don't need
Yes.
to worry about. Right. Yes, Suhas. What is the biggest challenge of filmmaking?
I think it's the story,
Story.
because without a story, there's no movie.
Without story, there's no movie. You're very right. So for that, you have to go to the library. And you have seen your life. You've seen the family. You have seen the friends. You have seen your neighborhood. So there's so many. Every human being is a story. Every human being is carrying a story, isn't it? You just invest your time there and you get a story. But that's not the biggest challenge. So Neve, can you tell me? Sohail, can you tell me? Sarthak Pandey, can you tell me what is the biggest challenge? Yes, Bimlesh, Tarla, Sahasra. Okay, I'll tell you one. I'll give you one hint, right? Okay. Suppose you want to make a film, that horror film you want to make, right? Some suspense thriller based on a young girl who comes from her rural home in a Cornwall village, right? To study in London College of Fashion. Suhana, you understand? A little girl, a young girl, right? 18 years old girl. She coming from where? From the rural background of Cornwall to learn fashion designing in London, right? So when they reach here, she has a vision that she lived in the same city in London in 1960s, right? And And peculiar things to her is she can see people, she can see places which other people cannot see it, right? So sometime in her dream, she sees that in her previous life, she was a Sandy. Her name was Sandy in her previous life. And who's a Sandy? Sandy is a dazzling wannabe singer, right? This is a story about. Now, how her glamour looks like, but there is something far darker in this story. She was murdered in the previous life, right? She sees in her dream, she was murdered. She was the previous life, she was a Sandy who was murdered. And those killers are still around her. Those killers who murdered her in the previous life, she can recognize them in her present life in the city of London. Now the challenges. You are the filmmaker. I told you the story. You like the story? Hello, Suhana? You can relate to the story? I repeat, the story is a young girl who comes to study fashion designing in the London College of Fashion, coming from the rural background, right? So she's enjoying the city. It's your city, right? So when she's there, she realized she can see the faces. She can see the places which other people cannot see. So who are they? Are they ghosts? So she's confused. Okay. But in her dream, she sees she was not the girl she is. In her past life, her name was Sandy, who was a wannabe singer. Her life was glamorous, but yet not glamorous because there's a lot of darker shades there. Means she was killed by somebody. And today, in her present life, she can recognize those faces. They are still existing around her. Hello. You like the story, Parinita, Rupali, Shastra, Bimlesh, Talla, right? Sarthak Pandey, Suhana. Now the challenge is, as a director, you have to convert the idea into images. What's the biggest challenge of filmmaking is, my dear, I've given you idea. Now what you have to do, you have to convert this idea into images. So what is the biggest challenge in filmmaking is thinking idea as an image. Thinking idea as an image. What is the biggest challenge of filmmaking? Thinking idea as an image. Great idea. But what will the image? Tanishta, you are a young girl, right? You've seen traveled across the London. You live in the London, my dear? Tanishta Ganguly? You live in the London?
No,
Where do you live?
Manchester.
Manchester. Fine. Okay. You visited London, right? You've seen London?
Mhm.
Right. Now you have to make a film where the film is based in 60s, when even your father was not born. The story belongs to 60s. Now, how does 60s London look like? So, Anna, you understand? What is the challenge? Sarthak, your papa will fund you, no problem. Suhas, money is no problem. Siddharth, money is not problem. But my London in your film, how the London of 60s will look like. How the girl, okay, let's forget about this girl. Think of the girl Sandy. Okay, tell me, Suhas, how the Sandy will look like. She is a singer. She wants to be a singer. How she look like? Okay, tell me, Siddharth, how the girl who come from the Cornwall to study in the London fashion designing, what she'll be wearing when she goes to this college every day? What will be her costume?
Is it still based in 60s?
No, it's today. It's based on the 60s. There's a two story. That one is today and her past life is 60s.
Okay, so I think it would be like something modern because she wants to.
Okay, very good. He said very interestingly, he said something modern. You have a great shops in your city, my dear, but no shop sell a dress called something. You go to the shop and show me something. He will say, what something? Jeans, or frock, or suit, right? Jacket, what? You have to specify, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's all about images, all about the visuals. Khushi, tell me, what she'll be wearing? Her ponytail, how will she handle her hair?
Okay.
How
So
will she
I've been
handle?
to Cornwall
Her
a
hair
few
will be
times.
like you, or her hair will be Solma ma'am, or her hair will be like Tanishta, or her hair will
hair
be
would
like
be short.
Sohana.
Her hair would be short because Cornwall's really hot, and so it'd be more practical to have it shorter. She'd probably be wearing some sort of jacket because she's been traveling, a sort of dress because school starts in September, some trainers because she goes to fashion school, and some leg warmers because they're currently in fashion.
Yes, Suhana, what the glass she'll be wearing? Is it square, round, rectangular? What kind of glass she'll be wearing? Tell me quickly, because as a filmmaking is all about converting your idea into images, right? So convert your idea into images. Tell me.
Round glasses?
Round glasses. Are you sure? Because it is you who will be deciding as a filmmaker, right? If you say round glasses, it's okay, round glasses, no problem, right? So what is happening is the moment you decide, we can decide the cost. We can decide the round glasses, how round glasses will look like, how the hair will look like, how the set will look like, where I'm going to shoot. So everything, budget will come when we know how the things are look like. And accordingly, your team member can suggest you, this is the cost. And so this will be the X amount of budget, right? Then we can go to the person who has that kind of money. But you just think looking for the money and you go to some rich guy who's interested to make a film, what will say? Where's the story? So this is my story, but how it look like? Understand what's the difference between having a story and how it look like? Because the visual is, if a visual is not there, your film is not there. I'll show you this film. This film is very interesting film. Is award-winning film. Name of the film is Last Night in Soho. Have you seen this film? Hello, guys. Any of you seen this film? Hello, you're there? Can you see me? Where I'm lost. Yeah, here it is. Got it? Oh, wonderful. Siddharth, you understood the challenge? Tanishta understood the challenge. What is the challenge? Unless you have a clear vision, you cannot actualize your dream. You cannot actualize it. It's very simple. It's not about the cinema only. Suppose now is what is the time there? Is a dinner time, right? Suppose you tell your parents, so let's eat something. I'm feeling hungry. Let's eat something. And you may be having a few pounds in pocket, right? 100 pounds in pocket. You're a rich person, right? 100 pounds in the pocket. But my dear, in neighborhood, there's no shop, no eatery sells product called something. Any shop sell a product called something, Tanishta, in your neighborhood? No, isn't it? But the moment you decide, let's have a pizza, or let's have a KFC, let's have a burger, or let's have a biryani, or let's have a dal rice, right? Whatever. The moment you've given a vision to your thought, okay, I'm going to eat samosa, let's say, I want to eat milkshake, drink milkshake, right? The moment you have given a vision to your thought, what is happening? Doable, achievable, deliverable, yes or no? But the moment you keep insisting, let's eat something, you're not going to eat something. All night you won't be able to eat something, because in your city, there's no shop which sell a product called something. Likewise, in cinema also, let's make a film. Won't work. You have to come with an idea. Not only idea, you have to come with a specific visual. So how it happens in this, so far I've shown you the world of a professional world, right? Now let's come to the as a student world. As a student filmmaker, how we deal this learning of filmmaking, right? So when you come here with us at IMI, we'll make a first single short film, right? Suppose you want to make a film on, like in your country also, there's a lot of multicultural people, population live, right? There's a Islam, there's a Hindu, there's a Christian, and they live peacefully, right? Suppose you want to, in our country also, we live peacefully, right? But there's a lot of inner conflict is there, right? You agree then? You understand that inner conflict? Hello, all of you? Understand? You don't understand? Or you are in denial mode? Understand? We all understand, right? Suppose you want to make this inner conflict is not desirable, it's bad. Suppose that's your subject, right? Gandhiji, you heard of the Gandhiji, right? Gandhi, Mahatma Gandhi, he said, Sabko Sammati De Bhagwan. So let's live peacefully, right? Suppose you want to make a film on that subject. Sabko De Sammati, let's, is a secular country, let's live peacefully. How will make a film on that? What will be the visual for that? Can you tell us, anybody? Can you make a film on that? Think of idea, what should be? Yes, Siddhartha, challenges now. You have to make your first single short film. We're starting our journey in IMI at Institute of Moving Images. When you join this course, you make it first week itself. You make a film with a single shot. Single shot means you have to tell a story in a single shot without using any dialogue. This way, you learn the power of visual communications, right? So suppose you want to, as I narrated the story, you tell a story about coexistence of multicultures, people from the multiple faith, right? How will make a film? What should be on the visuals? Can you tell me, Suhana? In your film, it's your idea, right? What will be in your film?
Maybe you can first like portray like problems that happened in there related to that, and then you could like show a way that they solve it.
My dear, what you have not given me the visuals. You have just make a statement. There is a problem, show the problem and solve the problem. But what is the problem? What is the face of that problem? What is the picture of that problem? And what is the picture of the solution? What is the visual of the solution? That is that when we say think idea as an image. Cinema is what is the biggest challenge? Biggest challenge is not money. There's some producer is waiting for the great script. He'll always produce the film, right? Don't worry about that. Biggest challenge is within me, within you. What is the biggest challenge? How my interesting idea I should convert into interesting visuals. So let's watch this movie. First, there's a 1 minute movie, single shot, which our students make when they join this course at the first week itself. Watch it carefully. You can see the screen? Yeah. Yes, Solma, how was the film? Rashmi ji, kaisi film lagi aapko? Right.
Very powerful.
Very powerful. Simple film, single short film. There's a first shot they take. When you join the IMI, Institute of Moving Images, in the first week itself, you are given the assignment, tell a story without any dialogue in a single shot. Why single shot? Because entire film is made of single shot, right? Like suppose you're reading a novel story, right? Novel. So what is the smallest unit of a novel? Word. You join a word, you make a sentence, join a sentence, you make a paragraph, join a paragraph, you make an entire story, right? Likewise, you're making a 3 hours movie. But what is the smallest unit of this film? Is a single shot. If you know what it takes to single shot, what is the discipline required, what is the understanding, what is the resource management, what is the human management, when you learn that while making a single shot, and then what happens? You get confidence in the subsequent week. You are asked to make a film with a multi-shot, when you join the multiple shots and tell a story, right? So when you join a multiple story, tell a story, multiple join, you create a sequence. It's called scene. How you create a scene? When you join a multiple shot and tell a story, this way you create a scene, right? So we're going to show you here a film where you join a shot and tell a story, right? here we have a student here who has joined us from California. Right, watch his film to understand what when you're talking. He joined the multiple shots and to try to tell a story of how to prepare an apple crisp. All right. Can you see, all of you can see the screen?
Not at the moment, no.
Right, it is here. Uh, okay. Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Hello guys, today we will make delicious apple crisp. Let's go. Take 5 apples. Wash it off. Peel all the apples. Cut each apple in 4 parts. Cut each piece in smaller slices. So apples are cut down. Now let's move on to the next step.
Here we are to make apple crisp. Let's start. And let's get all the ingredients. First, add 2.5 cups of flour. Add 1 cup of dried oatmeal. Add 1 cup of brown sugar. Add 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Add a little bit of salt for a tiny bit of flavor. Now mix it. That's not good enough. Mix it better. Mix it more. Melt 3 sticks or 24 tablespoons of unsalted butter. Microwave in 30-second intervals until it melts. Pour in the butter. Now mix really well. Mix super well. Mix even more. Take out a 9 by 12 inch pan. Add in the chopped apples from earlier. Now add 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Mix in 4 tablespoons of flour. Mix it really well. Add half a cup of sugar. Mix it in thoroughly. Here, we are preheating the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Now put the mixture from earlier on top. Now put the pan in the oven when it's done preheating. And now, put the timer for 45 minutes. Now, I'm taking the pan out of the oven to eat the yummy, yummy apple crisp. But make sure to use protective gloves, otherwise your hands will burn. It looks so delicious, but wait a few minutes before eating.
Yes.
Yummy in my tummy.
Wow. We have Ajay Panchal and Adi is here. Ajay, right? Yes, Ajay, United people from the UK wanted to thank you. Please clap for him. His son has made this film, right? Ajay, Adi is there. Okay, if it's not there, no problem. Would you like to share your experience? Yes, Ajay.
Yeah, sure. So actually Adi is in another room. It was very first experience. We didn't know anything about how to make films. We started with zero knowledge. Adi, like when we started this program, he started loving it. Like he wanted to do something different, which is kind of out of the box. And he was taking a lot of interest in making movies. And that's why we also got interested in working with him. So it was really a pleasure working with Pankaj sir and learning a lot of new stuff. I think other kids also, we learned from other kids as well. So it was a great experience. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, Solma, you want to have some questions from Ajay? Ajay is from California.
Hi, Ajay. Welcome. Thank you for sharing that with us. It was a lovely video. How long did it take to make that then?
Actually, like Pankaj sir taught us the tricks. So there are some tricks of the making movies. Like for example,
I'll put it grammar. It's a grammar. It's not trick.
Yeah,
it's a grammar. A trick you can play once.
So if you follow the rules, so if you follow the rules of the grammar, like for example, what will be the camera angle from shot 1 and shot 2, just to give an example. So if you follow the grammar, it's not like very difficult, just that it's I spend most of the time in editing, but it was like much more enjoyable. It was like I'm having a vacation because you see the output right away.
Yeah, amazing. So did you do the whole course? Was it a 6-week, 12-week course, and then you learned to do this? Your son learned to do this was it 6 to 12 weeks? Was it longer? That you learned everything?
During the Christmas break. So yeah, Pankaj sir, you want to add?
It's a 12 days, same 12 days, but it was in the Christmas break, continuously.
Oh, amazing.
Right.
Yeah, so you learned all those skills. I mean, obviously it was your son, I'm saying you, but it's actually your son. You learned all those skills, but you as a parent, it seems like you enjoyed it more and you were learning as much. That's what it seems
and it was
like.
my daughter, like my other daughter. She was acting in the movie, so she also enjoyed a lot. So it was very good experience.
Amazing. So you would recommend basically for children to really take this course up. It's only short as well. It's not like they're dedicating 1 year, 2 years to it. And I'm assuming they're going to learn a lot.
Yeah, so maybe I can give a better context. So I work in IT, I work for Apple, and I work in research. So my work is mostly like giving presentations, writing the architecture diagrams, those kind of stuff. It's nowhere related to the movies. But what I do is basically I narrate my story to my audience, right? So even though you are not making movies, even though whatever you will be doing in your future, say kids, this knowledge will be used in the other field as well. So yeah, because that's what we do in our career. You have a story and you need to narrate your story in the best way to your audience. So absolutely. I would say this is more of a life lesson, not just about making movies, but how to present yourself and in a very good way.
Yeah, absolutely. Spot on. I couldn't have said it better myself. So yeah, I totally agree with you. It's not just about, like you said, I'm going to make a film. I only want to learn filmmaking. You might want to make a film. And actually you do this course and you realize I prefer to write the stories and come up with the scripts. I prefer, the editing side, or actually, I just love the skills I learned and I'm going to use that in whatever career. I'm sure all of you guys, your children, right, your school children. So I'm sure you have presentations, group work. I'm sure you use computers and technology. You probably know technology better than us in all fact. Well, I don't know about Ajay because he works for Apple, but you probably know technology better than us. So, you yourself will know that actually, this is what I'm going to learn from it. And this is what I'm going to use. Even in my job, I work with secondary school teachers, okay, and head teachers, but I have to deliver training to them. I need to create PowerPoint presentations. I need to create clips to put onto social media, on LinkedIn, to promote what we do. So every job, there's an aspect of creating, telling a story, showing that story. So I think this is kind of the point that we're trying to make here, isn't it, Ajay?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, you made a very good point. Yeah, thank you so much to share.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Ajay, for joining and showcasing your work, your son's work. Now we take you to the after this. When we go to the next level, then we are not only joining the shot. Here we try to join a shot, try to tell a story of, we call it observational film exercise. But next level, we take you to the fiction world, where you have to tell a story of fictional life, right? So here, watch a movie called Sharing. Is again made by our kid student. Watch this film and to understand how profound learning one can have from this story. It's a beautiful story. Watch this film, right?
Nisha, it's already 7. Get up.
Nisha, wake up now. It's getting late.
Nisha.
Mummy, 5 more minutes, please.
Is the coffee ready?
Nisha, have you freshened up?
Mama!
Yeah, Misha, hurry up. Get ready soon.
Okay.
Spell kingdom.
KINGDOM.
Garden.
GARDEN.
Sharing.
SHENG.
SHARING.
ING.
Spell it again.
SHARING.
Good. Go to Dada and wear your shoes.
Dada shoes.
Huh. Let me help you. Okay. Good. Yeah.
Misha, I want you to finish all 3 slides for lunch today. Okay?
Okay, Mummy.
Go, get your bag and say bye to Dada.
Here you
Bye, Dada.
go. Bye. All the best for your spelling test.
How come, Misha, your lunchbox was empty yesterday?
My friends really like the Puri, Mummy.
No wonder your lunchbox was empty. The lunch was for you, Misha, not for your friends. They get their own lunch, no? Next time I hear the story, I'm gonna beat you up.
Sorry, Mom.
Bye, Mishu.
Bye, Mummy.
Children, let's start the spelling test. Take out your books. First word is power. Next, sharing. Shreya Marita. Misha.
Hi, Mummy.
How was your class today?
Okay, Ma.
Good.
Mummy, back. Bye, Joanne.
Did you finish your lunch today?
Mama.
Did you share with your friends?
No, Ma.
So how was the spelling test today?
It's good, Ma. The book is in the bag, Ma.
Ma'am has already given the books. Come, let's check it.
Yes, Suhana. How was the film? Solma, how was the film?
It was
Unmute
very
and speak.
good.
Is Tanishta, you love the film? Right. So you feel confident to make this such kind of films? Sarthak? Siddharth? Right. Parinita? Suhas? Right. Vimlesh? So what is happening is we are starting this course from the next Sunday. So it will be every Sunday for 3 months. So 12 sessions. We have a morning classes 9 to 11 a.m. Right. And there will be making level 1, level 2, level 3. So we first start with the level 1, and then in summer vacation we'll do the level 2. So in the level 1 you will be making the 2 films, right? So each level will make it 2 films, and the rest our Gargi madam will guide you how to join. I'll request everybody, if you like, you want to join the course, please write me. Just I want to join. Just write me. Just write chat box. You just mention me if you find it interesting. You want to join the course, please write me. Right. Okay. Yeah. Kushi said me. Sohana is just Sohana is okay. Everybody is okay.
If you're not sure if you want to join, it's fine. You can still write me. It's not a commitment. I know you have to check with parents and find out more information and things. But it's just to see if you're interested. If you have that interest,
you just write. Then we'll contact your parents. Right. Don't worry about. And all of you, please put your email ID so that we can contact your parents and send you the more course detail. Right. And can you put your email ID, everybody?
What we'll also do, guys, is in the Facebook post for this session, we'll put in the comments the contact details for IMI Film School as well, so you can contact them direct as well. So because what it is, Pankajji, sometimes the kids here don't feel very comfortable sharing that over a Zoom chat, so it's just so you can either directly, if you directly message the test screen or IMI on the chat, no one else will see your details, by the way, only them. So you could do it that way, or like I said, we'll put the details in the Facebook post, or your parents can contact Rashmi Ji from IIW. Your parents should know her, hopefully, and she can also provide the contact details. There was a question in here. I'm conscious of time because it's now 7 o'clock and the session is till 7 o'clock. So just a quick one. Are you able to share with us sort of the costs of the 12 sessions?
Yeah, Gargi madam will give you the cost. Gargi ji?
Yes.
Yeah, all of you can take this number, WhatsApp number. Everybody can take this number.
Yeah, you can put the WhatsApp. If you put your WhatsApp in the chat, then everyone can.
Yeah, I'll put my WhatsApp number.
And there's an email website number is there. And Gargi, I'll putting that you.
You can put my number in there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi everybody. It's nice to see such bright children. And we just had a batch in USA. They were very bright children, and I'm so happy to. Yeah. If you can hear me.
Don't open that. They can hear you. Yeah, you speak. Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you better when you're on mute for your husband's microphone. Yes.
Okay, so as sir has already said, we are starting with the level 1. in the level 1, you make two short films. Like the first one is the mise en scène exercise. It's a French name that we call. Mise en scène is 1 shot, 1 minute, no dialogues, with visual you speak. So in the frame, whatever the first film you saw on the Ganesha, making of the Ganesha idol, so you have an idea, you have to think of that image. So that's the exercise. And then you learn if there are multiple shots. So what are the principles to join those shots? What is to be done and what is not to be done? Which Ajay ji are these father set tricks, though it's a grammar of cinema, so that to be right, to be grammatically correct. So that you learn and you make the observational film. So that is what you do in level 1. In more advanced stage, when you go, then you make a film like sharing. That is a further stage. You learn more about continuity, other principles.
Feasted.
For the level 1 for children, there's a foundation program. The fees for 3 months, every Sunday, 2 hours, and that is £200. And there is an early bird discount. So after the early bird discount, if you do it by 22nd, then you will get it for £180. And I've got some of your numbers and email ID through the chat. And Khushi, I can just get the email ID. You can note down my number. So there you can just personally send me, and you just can type your name, email ID and number, and take it down, please. Can everybody hear me clearly? So my number is 9833032695. I'll repeat, this is an Indian number. So
I have put it in the chat as well.
You have to put a +91.
WhatsApp.
You can WhatsApp me. You can save my name as Gargi Madam or Gargi Ma'am, Institute of Moving Images, or Gargi Ma'am, IMI.
Email ID, email.
+91, that is the code of India, +91, and then my number 9833032695. Have everybody got?
Yeah, got it.
I put it in the chat as well, guys. So it's in the chat, WhatsApp number, and their website as well.
And the email ID is also, we have the email ID from where some of you have been already sent a mail. The email ID is Institute of Moving Images. That's the name of the institute. Institute of Moving Images @gmail.com.
Images S is there. In
Images, there's a S, IMAGES. Institute of Moving Images @gmail.com. That email, Sanjay, yeah. Okay, I'll see that. Shreya has sent an email of.
Yeah. So how was the session, Solma?
Yes, very good. Thank you for sharing with us. Very interesting. I like the way you've kind of shown us some of the films that some of your students have made. And then you've shown us, some of the bigger sort of movies and that space one. Like, it's really nice, really good variety and a very informative session. So thank you.
Let's hear from the Siddharth and the Tanishta. How was the experience? Khushi, Sohana, how was the experience? Thank you for coming. And how was the experience? Yes, Siddharth.
It was good, thank you. We really enjoyed it.
You enjoyed it. Khushi, yes. Khushi, what is the take home? What is the learning?
That there's 9 things, there's 9 different departments of filmmaking, and you have to be able to teach yourself something every day.
Beautiful understanding. Yes, Tanishta, Sahil, Tanishta.
I thought it was really good as well.
Yeah, Siddharth.
Yeah, I think it was really good. I actually, like Khushi said, I learned so much about the art forms, the departments, and like I've gained a realistic image in a way of the actual film industry.
Yeah. And the most important thing today we try to make you understand is cinema is all about thinking idea as image. If your image is bright, your film will look bright, right? But if your idea is good, but image is not good, it won't work for the audience, right? So to develop that imagery, you have to invest your time and energy in those 9 things, right? We discussed about the reading, writing, visiting places, eating new things, everything, right? So all these things, if you just take care, one day you'll become a great communicator. At least, I'm not talking about the big filmmaker. At least you'll be a good communicator in the field of whatever field you choose for as a career, right?
Yeah, I think it's good advice for anything in general. So thank you for sharing. I am going to bring the session to a close because we've actually gone over a little bit.
Yeah.
But I wanted to thank you for your time, Bhakarji, and is it Gaurgi? I keep saying it wrong. I'm sorry. Gaurgi. Okay. Thank you so much for coming, sharing with us, and going to so much effort, and really just making sure everyone's kind of interacting and understanding and putting this session on. And also thank you to Rashmiji for, as always, bringing these sort of sessions and giving opportunities to children and obviously these IMI themselves. So thank you, Rashmiji, for putting these sessions on as always, and your hard work behind the scenes. Wanted to thank you for that.
And I want to thank especially on the behalf of IMI, I want to thank Rashmiji. And then there's one question from Siddharth, I think, where they can find it on the live on Facebook. I think Rashmiji can guide them.
Yes, thank you so much for giving us this privilege of hosting you all, IMI. And I actually have been sitting here tight 2 hours and really loved the way you explained. But unfortunately, our live was due to copyright. Facebook is very sensitive, has become very sensitive these days, little bit, and they just block. So I did live in couple of places, but I got a message that it's been blocked in so many countries and all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload it on YouTube. Yeah, and and the link will be shared with everyone tomorrow. And want to really thank you all. Solma, fantastic job. Thank you for coming. Yeah, and I want to thank especially 2 schools who have helped us get students on board. Indradhanush Kids, Nilanjana Paul, and Indu Barrett from Gurukul. Thank you so much, the 2 schools who helped us felicitate this show. Take care, everybody.
Yes, thank you.
Nilanjana, I also want to thank Nilanjana, Indu Barrett, and big thanks to Rashmiji for hosting this. Thanks to Solma for the way you beautifully introduced. So thank you all. Solma, Rashmiji, Nilanjana Paul, Indu Barrett, and all the children, lovely children who came and spent the time. We're looking forward to see you in the next class, on the first class, that's 27th February. Thank you all.
Right.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good
Namaskar.
evening.
Namaskar.
Namaskar from India. Namaste from India.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye from
Namaste.
UK.
Let's do a namaste. These days we don't shake hands. A namaste from India. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Namaste.
Bye-bye.